I went somewhere I shouldn't have went, but I went anyways. And money was spent. But that's okay. That's okay. It's investing. Yep. You go to a shoe store, find a pair you like, take it to the register, pay, and they don't give you the shoes. Oh, you wanted to take them home with you? That's an extra charge. Good Lord, no. Yeah, that. Heck no. Or if they're like, oh, you want me to handle that and you want me to check you out with that? Yeah, that's gonna cost you extra. Sorry. I got a text message. Sorry. There are supports all over it. I plan on streaming and ripping off supports. Okay, I was wondering about that because I was like, why are there pillars? Like round tubular pillars. Because I can see a chest plate of armor, like the collar. And then I can see a neck. But yeah, everything else, I'm like, I don't know. Today is day 10 of work in a row for me. Next day off is July 3rd. Oof, but I'm living my best life and having okay, as long as you're living your best life and having a great time. That's what matters. Because if you're working to the bone where you're just like hating life and not enjoying what you're doing, then it's not worth it. Then something's got to change for sure. But as long as you're enjoying it, that's good. But don't burn yourself out too much. This dolphin looks like it knows a secret. It does. It does. In the staff room at a nightclub I used to work for, there was a sign on the wall. You have a choice. Do your job right and get paid, or do a bad job and face the fin. Face the fin? And no, that wasn't a typo. One of the bouncers I worked with was a 287-foot-6-inch amateur wrestler boxer from Finland. Oh boy. Yeah, nope. I don't want to face that guy. No thanks. I would try to do my job. Yeah, no, that'd be very, very scary. Face the fin. I'm sleepy when I get home, but I've actually been getting more rest at night than I... Yeah, because you're so exhausted. Because you're just on the go, go, go. I've been working out and exercising to try and get better sleeps so that I can actually get restful sleeps. And I keep waking up at 8 o'clock. I'm like, bing! And I'm like, no, sleep in. So it's not been working for me in that sense, but... hopefully it'll help level me out a little bit so I actually sleep more consistently. But it'll take a little bit. When I'm with those kids, it doesn't even feel like work, though. That's good. That's really good. That's what you want. And I went ahead and put the poem in your Discord for anyone to read at any point. It's a bit heavy, and I put a content warning, so read with caution, though. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, guys. I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make. Can you guess what it is, Pibble? You be quiet, because you already know what it is. Because I was in her stream yesterday. I was hanging out with her last night as she was streaming. She was working on some crochet, and then she swapped out to some coloring. Oh, so I was teaching my clay unicorn class this afternoon. I could tell the kid wasn't really into the unicorn. He was showing off his cat, so I asked if he wanted to sculpt a cat instead. He said he wanted to do a catacorn. We're best friends now. Cute. Tee-hee-hee. I do know. Confession, eh? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I have to come clean. I feel very dirty. By the way, is the music volume okay? Do 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 do. Oh, it's an HB pencil. I thought it was a 2B. Oh well. Someone did a thing. Music is okay. Here's the tea. Spill it. Okay. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I bought more paint. I bought another 10 set of paint. I got more colors. Yeah. I'm totally keeping my mouth shut. My fingers, however. Pitbull, you little turkey. So I got some more paint, some watercolor paints. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. It's not my problem. It's your problem. I was so scared. Aww. And I got this guy. So when I take my dad to his eye appointments, sometimes I have to sit and wait. And so I figured, why not have a little graphite sketchbook? So I went to the art store yesterday, and I picked this guy up. Hello, Hey Heather uses this paper, and I was trying to. Usually, when I go and buy paper, I bring printer paper with me because printer paper is like white. It is bright white. So if you're ever going to an art store to look to buy paper and you prefer bright white paper, bring printer paper, because you have a starting point to see how bright the paper is. Because when you pull out a book of paper, you're like, oh yeah, that looks white, when it really is not white. I've done that a couple times at the art store where I'm like, oh, I like the texture of this paper. This paper looks nice and white. It looks great. I like it. I'm gonna buy it, and I buy it, and then you end up with this. You end up with 50 shades of different paper. So here's like one. So like, look at this. These are all, okay. They look much yellower on camera. But like, look at this. White, white, off-white, even more off-white, and yellow. This is literally yellow. Where's my printer paper? Hello? Hello. Printer paper. Where? Don't fall over. Don't fall out of the chair. And here's your white printer paper. Like, look at that. And I don't like off-white paper. I don't like yellow paper. I hate it. I hate it. And so that paper is, hold on, I actually labeled all my papers. I did some little dooders. So like here is the dooders of all my drawing papers. So this is B paper colored pencil. This is B colored pencil. That's the yellowest paper I have. And I thought it looked great by looking at it on the shelf. In the store, it looked white. And I was like, okay, and I bought it. I brought it home, compared it to the other paper, and I was like, it's so yellow. It's so yellow. I'll still use it. But if I do use it, it'll just be by itself. Like, cut it out and draw on it. Because, yeah. And then I wrote down, like, the paper weights, the brand. So Canson Mixed Media is like the whitest paper I have. Koh i-Noor is the second brightest. Strathmore is a little bit more yellow. And then we have Strathmore Drawing, 80 pounds. My aunt gave me this paper. And then this paper I bought. But when I do art with it, like drawings and stuff, I was doing graphite with it. And I did mention in the listings, off-white paper. So people do know. But yeah, I got this guy. And I thought, anyways, I kind of went off on a tangent. Hello, Hey Heather uses this paper. And I was like, it must be pretty good if she uses it. And so I got some. And it is white. Like, it's a nice white paper. So it'll be good. But then again, the yellow cover also makes the paper look really white. But you have to be careful with that when you buy paper. Take a little piece of printer paper with you. Because goodness, it makes your brain get tricked. You get tricked. See if I pull this up. Yeah, it's like, it's almost a mix between, it's almost pretty much this color. Like this guy here. This guy is probably a little bit whiter than that. But it's almost like this guy. It's almost, I'd say it's in between these two. I know, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this paper is very yellow. It's so yellow. Anyways, I digress. So, I thought that this would be a good plein air sketchbook. So if I'm waiting for my dad for his appointment, I'll do some drawings in here. Some graphite drawings. So I was going to make a bag for to go. Like I'm waiting here for people, for things, for stuff. Because they had a 3.5 by 5, but that's like really small. So this is 5 by 7. No, 3.5 by 5 is what they had. But of course it's like so much smaller. So I was like 5 by 7 would be good. And it's spiral bind. So yes, I did a naughty thing. I was so scared. I was so worried like you accidentally ruined one of your pieces. Aww. No, nope, sir, I did not. I did not, thank goodness. As absolution, say 4 Hail Marys and do a left-handed sketch of a derpy pangolin. I have the points to enforce the last bit. A derpy pangolin? Or something terrible. Taking copy paper is so smart. Yeah, yep. But I definitely didn't have any copy paper with me, so I just winged it. But I compared the paper to other books around, so then I could see the brightness, the whiteness of it. And it did say white paper, but sometimes when it says white paper, it's misleading, and the book cover is an off-white, so it can make it seem like it is white, but it's not white. But I tried to check with other ones, and I was right. It was white. So we're good. We're good. So yeah. Now I get to see all the things. Yes, you do. You do. I like drawing on my cream paper. It makes me feel less guilty when I don't do backgrounds. Oh yeah, that's true. Or you could be like Galacticat and pour tea on it. Hi, clowns. Welcome on in. And also different lighting is going to make the paper look different. Yes, that too. That too. Lighting as well. Because like with my stream setup, I have bright white lights that mimic outside lighting. It's not the cool light. It's not the warm lighting that you usually get with your house. It's cold lighting. So then your colors are more true to what you see. I had issues with the yellow lighting. So finally I swapped over and I was like, it makes such a difference. Holy moly. Such a difference. How am I? I'm good. We're doing some drawings. Or trying to draw a dolphin. I'm like, what am I doing again? I was just confessing to me buying some art supplies, so. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't judge me. I love spiral bound. White-ish. Yep. But no, it's white. Well, you could see comparing to my other papers, it's pretty white, so I'm happy. I'm happy. Worst case scenario, I could have always taken it back, because I do need to go back around there again. I bought my dad a vest, and it's too small, so I have to return the vest to get a bigger one. So I'm probably going to do that on Saturday, if Ash and I get together. Because I'd like to go for the hot pot, but she hasn't responded to my snaps. So we'll see. How are you this evening, day, afternoon, morning, time zone? How are you, clowns? It's a wild barbecue. How you doing? I love you. I love you too. How are you? I hope things are going well. How am I? I'm good. I'm here on a Thursday. Today is day 2 of day 4 being off, so going good. And I bought art supplies yesterday. Paint, watercolor paints, and a graphite sketchbook for taking, not on road trips, but like when I have to wait for my dad or wait for something. Like I got a new phone and I had to wait. So, or maybe if I want to get out of the house and go do some plein air, even though plein air is actually like, I think painting / being outside and doing art outside. I could take it and go to a coffee shop and have like a coffee and sit there for a couple hours and do some art and actually like focus on the art. Cause you do know, as you guys know, like being at home, there's like, ooh, computer, ooh, Netflix, ooh, Twitch, ooh, food, ooh, dog, you know? There's so many distractions. So when it comes to being at the coffee shop, it's like, look out the window, look at people, art, do the arts. Because I did that when I was waiting for my phone to get transferred over. I did the Eagle, and it worked out really well. So I wanna make a art bag and put graphite stuff in it. So it'll only be graphite work, but that's okay. I enjoy graphite work. It's fun, as we can tell. The build up to that confession was so tense. It was too tense. I'm sorry, Sarah. All I could see was coffee all over your beta. No, he is safe in an art book. I scanned my barcode for my my grocery store and I taped it to the back of my phone. So like, here's the barcode. I made a little sticker, if you will. So instead of having my wallet, I could just showcase this to them. They'll scan it in and off I go. So I don't have to have the wallet and have the card with me, because this guy is my wallet. See, it's got my card in the back. So then, because sometimes carrying that big bulky wallet is a pain. So then I just meep, and then I collect my points and keep going. It's easy for me to check whiteness. Just hold the paper up to my Wow. You gotta be careful because sometimes you glow, so... Oh, goodness. I'm back at... Oh, no. More of the same issues as before? Oh, shit. Oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that, barbecue. That's terrible. Well, I hope you have a quick recovery and that your turnaround time is quick and you heal fast and get better sooner. Oh, shit. Sending you healing hands of good vibes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All the prayers and the wishful thinking and the healing thoughts. Yes. For sure. The dolphin looks like Schooner, and I cannot see it. He's so sassy. Cute. They do have little cheeky smiles and grins. The chagrin. Being like, I'm handsome and I know it. By the way, Sarah, seeing as you work at a liquid zoo, or you did, but moved to different department, did you know that an orca and a whale, an orca and a dolphin got together and had a baby? Did you know that? Did you hear about that? I found that out last time I streamed. I was told that. I was like, what? Did you know that? My mind was exploded. Wolfen. Schooner came to us from a SeaWorld, and you can tell just by looking at a smile. Oh. I just wanted to be able to stand up and move more than I can being confined to a bed. Bed confinement is the worst. Because you can't do anything. Can't go anywhere. Can't move. Can't... Ugh. I'm sorry. I had not heard of that. Interesting. Yeah, apparently it's a thing. I think it was... Where did they say it was? Was it off of, like, Hawaii? I think it happened off of the side of Hawaii or something. A wolfen? Portmanteau of a whale plus dolphin. It's an extremely rare Cretaceous hybrid born from a mating of a female common bottlenose dolphin with a male false killer whale. Wait, a false killer whale? Oh, that makes sense then, because I was thinking an actual killer whale. I was like, those things are huge. Sea Life Hawaii. That makes way more sense, but still crazy. Yeah, false killer whale. Because those things are way smaller than killer whales. They're more dolphin size. Hi, Dino. How's it going? Thanks for the dance party. How are you? Happy Thursday. You're good. Glad to hear that. They got really dark. Also birthed 3 calves, so it's a rare fertile hybrid. Wow. Yeah, no kidding. If only one survived. Orcas are a member of the dolphin family, so interbreeding is fully possible. Orcas are my absolute favorite animals. Me too. Okay. When I was a kid growing up, horses and dolphins were my absolute favorite animals ever. And then as I got older, I was like, lions. Lions. I ain't lying. It's a lion. That may or may not have something to do with my spirit animal. And my zodiac sign. Just saying. How long have you been in the hospital for so far, barbecue? Good old Cretaceous. Wait. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Seditations? Setiations? I'll just leave it at that. Last I heard was and one of her calves are still at Sea Life Hawaii. Oh. My favorite animal is the African buffalo. Really? Your favorite animal of all is an African buffalo. Interesting. Orcas are the top predators of the ocean, far exceeding sharks. Yes, for sure. For sure. Well, because, like, orcas tend to kill for sport. They don't actually eat everything they kill. Sometimes they just do it for fun. Just to toy with their food and then just they don't eat it. But yes, you were right. I love their strength and their rigidity, regality, and their symbolic I can read, I promise. No, I can't. English is my second language. Idiot is my first. Relationship with birds who can go wrong with mustache horns. True. There we go. Cetaceans. 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 Thanks, Vixen. Everyone is shocked it's not a bird. See, and I was kind of thinking that too. I was like, wait, what? Since when is an African buffalo your favorite? What? But I also really love bovines. I live for a good cow. Moo. Mind you, I've been watching YouTube videos. It's called the Hoof GP, General Practitioner GP. The Hoof GP, where he cleans out cows' hooves because they become lame. And yeah, I've been like watching those and I'm like, cows are so cute now. I like cows. They're so cute. Sophia since last Monday, so almost 2 weeks now. Are you seeing any progress? Any positivity with your recovery? Any good news? So if you become lame, we call a hoof doctor. Well, apparently that's what they mean when they're lame. Like, I've learned so much on this silly hoof GP. And he's Scottish too. And I'm like, oh, hi. Squash. Yep. He's nice to listen to. Therefore, I'm going to be getting more Scottish every time I listen to him now. I'm screwed. I'm real screwed now. Lol. I need a hoof doctor to give me a pedicure. That's literally what they do, is they give pedicures. But you never knew that. Never knew that, dearie. Nope. Didn't know. YouTube is great. I love YouTube. But I frickin' hate all the dang commercials. Good lord. And I ain't paying a fee. What is it? Premium? Pay for premium and you get like no ads or something? I ain't doing that. I'll do it for Twitch over wait. Oh, they got rid of that program, didn't they? Because originally, if you were to pay for Prime, or was it Turbo, you had no commercials. But now they rescinded that. And it's like you have to purchase a subscription from your favorite Twitch person to not get commercials. I think that's what you guys told me like a few streams ago. Which is baloney. Also, they are known to hold grudges and will continue to retaliate until the aggressor is dead. Buffalo are like Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to F with. I should have been a farrier. I'm not sure my body could handle it now. What's a farrier? A farrier? Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is that? Or a horse dentist. That would have been an interesting career. Farrier is a horse foot trimmer. Oh, is it? They work on ferries. See, when I thought farrier, I thought like a ferry person, okay, hold on. Like ferries, you know, you go from like one side of like an island to like the shore, like to the other side. I thought a farrier as in like a ferry person, a ferry worker, you know, a farrier. I thought one of those. I was like, it can't be that. It can't. I just have extreme muscle weakness in my legs, so no infection. Oh, good. Just extreme weakness. I'm waiting for placement for rehab. Good. I'm glad that there's no infection. But that's not good with extreme muscle weakness. Yeah, it needs some rehab so that you can get those muscles strengthened up. Mm-hmm. They work on ferries. Yes, Cadence is correct. A farrier is a specialist of equine hoof care, including the trimming and balancing of horses' hooves and the placing of shoes on their hooves, if necessary. A farrier combines some blacksmith skills, fabricating, adapting, and adjusting metal shoes, with some veterinarian skills, knowledge of the anatomy and physiology of the lower limbs, to care for horses' feet. A farrier. People would make a great fairy person, guiding people who have coins on their eyes to the afterlife they deserve. She would, wouldn't she? She really would. Okay. Interesting. A farrier deals with the feet of horses. As much as I would love to work with animals, because originally when I was a kid, I wanted to be a vet. That was my dream job as a child. I want to be a vet. I want to be a vet when I grow up. And then I have a bleeding heart, so yeah, no. Nope. No, no veterinarian for me. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. Nope. What if there was a farrier that treated tiny horses but worked solely on a ferry? A farrier that treated tiny horses but worked solely on a ferry. There you go, Pibs. There's your job. Now you just gotta turn into a fairy. I tried selling laces for horseshoes. That business failed, though. Wonder why. How do wild horses deal with not having their hooves maintained? Does their wild behavior affect their hooves in a way that horses owned by people don't get? That's a very good question. Maybe it's because where they live, the terrain is like so much more rougher that their hooves don't get so wild, because it's like they're on different types of ground, whereas in like human owned horses are in cushy fields, so they have to have their hooves maintained better. But I don't know. You made the right call. You made the right call not being a vet, so yep, I sure did. There was an infection, but a week and a half of strong IV drugs have fixed that, so now just waiting to get placed in for outpatient rehab. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that the infection has been fixed, because that's smucking scary. I wanted to be a vet, and then I realized I didn't like science, so I decided I wanted to be a book editor. Then now I'm an animal care assistant at a zoo, so it kind of came full circle. It did, didn't it? But that's a good thing. You're not necessarily a vet, but you're an animal care assistant, so it kind of like met in the middle. I think wild horses walk, run a lot more than kept horses, probably rougher ground too. Yes, thanks. That literally summed up exactly what I was trying to say. But my brain was like, words, go. Yep. You said it much more eloquently. I made it to be a vet. Yeah, but you're a different kind of vet. You're a military vet. I was like, what kind of vet are you? I was gonna say a war vet, but you're a military vet. Because you were an MP on the bases. Oh my gosh, my eye won't quit twitching. Goodness, I'm twitching on Twitch. Help me. The horseshoe is really only needed if the horses would be walking on stone, and wild horses are constantly on the move, so they constantly wear them down. Yeah, that makes sense. And you will notice wild horses will naturally avoid heavy rock terrain. Good to know. Yeah, because my dog's toenails don't need clippings very often. Because she's constantly running on the sidewalks. She gets 3 walks a day, so her nails get filed real well. But she does get trims every once in a while. Like her thumb, they don't have thumbs, but her thumb, arm, nail deuter gets trimmed because it doesn't get worn down. I mean, technically on paper I'm a vet, but I only lasted about 6 months on license practice. Oh. D-claw, the dew-claw, the dew-claw, the D-claw. I missed the W. Yes, Vixen. The dew-claw. You're correct. Whoa. People, I've gotten 3 text messages today with work. Okay, so it's for the 5th. It's later. Still, you were a vet for 6 months. I am popular today, apparently. Goodness. Someone keeps calling me while I'm at work and unable to talk, even though I gave them my work schedule. And I'm just like, I hate that. Yeah. I keep getting called by our, the company that does like, what do you call it? Surveys? They actually do legitimate like surveys where it's the ones for Numeris here in Canada, where it's like for streaming providing, so like radio and TV. So I keep getting selected for that. And the lady sounded like a freaking recording. She sounded like a recording. And then I had an error where I was like, oh, nope. 2. And then a moment went by and then they responded, oh, did you mean 2 or did you mean 3? And I was like, wait, what? You're a real person? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, dang. I thought this was a recording. Yeah, it sounded like a recording, but she was so like regimented to sound like a recording. I was like, oh, at the end of it, I was like, I'm sorry, you sounded like a recording. And she's like, I apologize for that. And I'm like, that's okay. Because you've seen those like videos either on TikTok or like Instagram where this girl gets like a scam call and she acts like a answering machine. Hi, you have reached blah, blah, blah. No, hit 1 now. And like, but it's live. And so the person on the other end does it. Thank you. You now can go eat a bag of dicks. And it like hangs up or something. Yeah. But this lady sounded like that. I was like, I'm sorry. She's like, I'm sorry. I will try not to sound like that in the future. I'm like, well, when that's your job and you do that every, I don't know, 20 minutes to like do these calls of getting this information. And I asked her, I was like, can you please take me off this list? I've done this like so many times now. I don't want to do it anymore. Very cool. Call me back when you get the chance. Like, how about you call me when I told you I would be free? You're real? Right? Come on, peeps. Yeah, that would be very annoying. It's like, I've given you my schedule. Come on, man. Yeah, she was real. I thought it was like because it sounded so automated, but it was real. Because I asked the question in the end, like, can I be taken off of this thing? Like, I don't want to, because she was also like, we will be mailing you a follow-up survey, blah, 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 blah. I was like, really? I don't want to do that. Like, can you take me off of that? Like, I'm not interested. I don't want to have to mail it back. No. She's like, well, only certain people get selected for that, so there's a chance you won't. And I'm like, yeah, but there's a chance I will. But yeah, she was real. And I was like, whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Taco. What song is that? By the way, Sarah, I don't think you were here yet, but Vixen gave me a new link to Straw Poll. Apparently, the old Straw Poll is like broken and dead. I have a new one, so I'll probably after stream today or tomorrow or the day after, I'll probably try and put up a new Straw Poll with regards to, and anybody here who's new and doesn't know this and haven't seen the Discord, I did post into the Discord a question like, which medium of mine that I do you prefer the most of? Because I want to kind of get a tally of what you guys enjoy watching with regards to my artwork. Of course, everybody has different like things that they like. Like there's certain streamers I prefer this medium over whatever else they do. But at the end of the day, like I want to hang out with them, the person. But I do enjoy a certain medium the most over whatever. I actually tried to talk there. Over their other mediums. So, but apparently there's a new one. So I have it here on my computer. So yeah, thanks to Vixen. I'm going to start winding down for the night and maybe get to bed early. Have a great one. Stay fabulous. Oh, okay. Discord. Yeah, so it'll be in there. Thanks, Sarah. But yes, scooty your booty off to bed. Go get some rest. I used to answer calls with upbeat, snarky, or funny commentaries. Hi, Sal's crematorium. You killed him. We grill him. How can I deal with your recent deceased? I love that. Maybe I should do that. But then again, I forget. No, I don't. I don't answer. I just like, if it's important enough, they can leave me a message. And if it's important enough, they'll just call back, which happened one day. I had given my number for a company. Pardon me. I was ordering supplies for work, and they asked for my phone number. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, here's my number. And they're like, the delivery guy will probably call you to let you know that he's at the building so he can be let in to give you your order. And I'm like, okay. And of course, me being me, I screen all the numbers that I don't know. And I got this weird number call. I was like, oh, well, if it's important, I'll leave a message. Within like 2 minutes later, they called me back, and I was like, okay, scammers don't call back within the span of like 2 minutes, so this must be important. So I picked it up, and the guy was like, hi, I'm from this company. So I have your order, and I'm at the back of the building. I'm like, oh, hi, yeah, I'll be right there. Thanks for calling back a second time, because I screened you and didn't answer my phone. So, but I knew with a second call, it was not a scammer. So went and picked up my package and was good. Speaking of stuff to order, I'm going to quickly just send myself an email as a reminder. Did you know you can text your email and you will get an email via text? So I just texted my email and it will come in as an email. So I don't have to email myself. I just text myself an email. Works great. Then I don't have to dink around with stuff. with fighting with the app, which I don't fight with any apps anymore because I got a brand new phone and it works like a dream. It works so good. It's so good. I love it so much. Like, I can go look for more references for art, for more animals to draw. Does the water look like water yet? Trying to get all like the values in there. It's not easy. For a minute there, I was like, tomorrow feels like Friday. Because it is. I was going to say tomorrow feels like Saturday, but it really feels like Friday more than anything. But it is going to be Friday. But it feels like Saturday because I'm streaming on a Thursday, which never happens. I stopped after NASA Safe House. I stopped after using NASA Safe House. How did you get this number? Stay on the line. We are tracking your call and a team is heading to your location. The poor pizza guy just called to confirm my address. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, when you want your food, your delicious pizza, hashtag the last pizza I had tasted like shit. I was very disappointed. But no, you definitely don't want to do that to the poor pizza duder. Scared the bejesus out of him or her. Yeah. Yeah. Poor pizza person. Okay, what are we listening to? Like, what is this? Like, oh, that's why. Because that playlist was 32 minutes. So, I was like, what? How did we get into some weird, like, non-acoustic slash... I don't know what kind of music that is. Like, weird, like, non-acoustic-y music. Not club music, but just not what I was wanting, you know? Those of you that have Snapchat, can you make more than one account? Is that possible? Because I'm thinking about some Ko-fi ideas for some memberships. I was thinking of maybe doing another, doing another Snapchat. Because I don't want to use my personal one. And then having it so you guys get to see behind the scenes of some artworks that I'm working on off stream. Or maybe making some like YouTube behind the scenes videos. I don't know. Just some things I'm thinking of. Where they're private videos that you get a link to in the Ko-fi. It's no fun to enter and speak quietly. If it is a legit call, you can talk louder and say you're away from the sleeping baby now. If it's a scam call, keep talking quiet until you know that they have their volume turned way up. Or listening intensely, then scream and hang up. Hi, how's it going? You're away from the sleeping baby now. But the thing is, like, what if you don't have a baby? And it's like somebody that you know that knows you don't have a baby. You know? I love the video where they literally put like a pot pan on top of it, of the phone, and then they go bang, 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 bang. I'm like, dang right. Scammers. Well, make up some other excuse. My dog's sleeping. I didn't want to wake her. There we go. That's mine, baby. Oh. I did that with my late G-Shep. Taught her to bark loudly on command of action. Whole phone to dog, action, bark. Action, bark. Cough like your throat was dry or something. Yeah, Callie can bark on command too. Speak. Speak, loud dog. Loud dog. Ruff, ruff. Use a little tiny piece of eraser to help make it not slide. Ooh, one time I was watching a Spanish lesson video. Scammer called. Instead of talking to them, I just played the part of the video. They eventually were like, I'm sorry, I don't understand your language, and they hung up. Yes, Bimmel, yes. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I also think it's really interesting how, because, okay, you actually answered a question that I had last night, that I think 999 was asking, is that how do you teach English to somebody who doesn't speak English if you don't know their language? And I was like, oh, that's how you do it. I never knew that. So really anybody could teach English. To anybody. Well, yeah. I was like, oh, interesting. Because you don't need to know their language. They just need to know how to say things in English. Like you said, it's complete English immersion. There's no cheating, essentially. My G-Ship was the runt of the litter, and she was bigger than most of the German Shepherds. And had a bark that would shake the windows. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. German Shepherds, man. My aunt had a German Shepherd, and like from when she was 70 until 80, maybe a little bit younger. And he was her protector. For sure. He would protect the shit out of her. Like, she would be like, Woody, I need you to come here, please. Because he was an off-leash dog, right? And this guy was kind of like approaching her, and she was a little bit nervous. And yeah, he got in between her and the guy. And the guy backed off. She also was walking the dog, and she's like told me stories of this. And she sometimes would walk him, and other people would cross the street because they saw her coming with Woody. And he was a black and brown German Shepherd, where his main primary colors were all black, and then he had brown paws and a brown chest. But he was mainly a black German Shepherd. There's different breeds, but yeah, he was very obedient. But of course, like, German Shepherds are scary sometimes. To be honest, I'm not afraid of any dogs. I'm no fear. So also helps to have pictures and act out action words. That is true. She also thought she was a lapdog. 100-pound lapdog sounds like my Gina. 100 pounds? Oh goodness. That's a heavy dog. That's yeah, that's that is a heavy pupper. Sounds like it was pouring on the roof. But it's just my hearing. Except Chihuahuas, right? Those things are terrifying. Even Chihuahuas. I'm not scared of them. We're back getting noms. Sounds good. I might have to get up and do a little stretch break. It's funny. I literally look over and it's just after 2 hours. And I'm like, oh, look at that. My internal clock is like, ma'am, dehydration time. It's been like 2 hours. Called her my little hellhound, as if she eats souls. Out of socks and from the inside of shoes and boots. Literally a soul eater. Nom 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 nom. Hydrate. Okay, hydrate. Posture check. I still need to get my new computer chair. Posture check. Thank you. Ugh. Dehydrate. Okay, in a momento. Oh, it's pouring outside right now. It's literally pouring. No wonder why I have to pee. The sound of rain is like, ma'am, you've got to dehydrate, ma'am. I can hear it. Really? Wait, can you hear the music when I shut this off? Like, can you still hear the music right now? Okay, because the Audio Technica mic is jumping. And I'm like, but I'm not making any sound. Okay, but yeah. Can you hear the rain? It's giving her. It just picked up, yeah. It's pouring. Okay, I'm gonna get up and dehydrate before I get raided and trapped here, having to pee. Because has happened, will happen, and does happen. And I wouldn't be surprised. So I'll be right back. Because I do. I thought that was thunder. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. If not, have a good night. But yeah, go stretch, go dehydrate, go get some water, do what you gotta do, and we'll see you in a few.
write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. And I think to myself, and I'm thinking out loud, we won't need nothing else for the rest of our time. And I know it so well, I will always be by your side. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. You take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. So free, oh my sweet baby.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Pibble. That song came on while I was peeing. As I'm sitting on the toilet. Do, 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 do. And I'm like, oh shit, who did that? Pibble! Was the music you were listening to not sufficient enough? I had my AirPods on. I literally walked away and sat. Do, 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 do. Well, this is kind of fitting. Yeah, turkey. Win! You snot. Win. I think if I took them out and put them into the AirPod, or the, excuse me, the case. I also got a snack, by the way. I already ate it, but I was getting a little hungry. If I put it back in the case, it would kill the music, because then I have to change the output. So we just wear them. Hopefully they're, I'm waiting for the day it falls into the toilet, but I'm like super conscious about it. And I only do it while I'm streaming. So. Yep. Win. Beesh. Beesh. Now you know. You do it every single time. Or a jump scare. As I'm on the toilet. Goodness gracious. Oh, I forgot my glove. Where'd my glove go? Oh, there it is. Mace Midgard. This guy is actually a little bit too small. The wrist, it's so tight that I find it kind of cuts off circulation on my hand. Because it's so snug. So what do you guys have planned for tomorrow? I'm going to try and keep my butt at home. I don't have any plans to go anywhere. I'm going to do some stuff around the house. It's supposed to not rain tomorrow. Hey Google, what's the weather in Edmonton tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Edmonton, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 17 and a low of 9.
So, I think I'm going to try and get my pedal bike up and running. I need to go get some air for the tires. Or take it for some air. So I'm going to need some change because we have to pay for air. Stupid. To fill up car tires and stuff. If I go to the city, there isn't. But I'm not spending ridiculously amount of money on gas just to go get free air when I can pay $1 or $2 for air here. Iggy is hearing that little plop as your earbud falls into the toilet. True Terra is hearing that same plop after you finish using it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah. Or your cell phone. I've never done that. But like my sister did. Had her phone in her back pocket. Bloop. Into the toilet. As she was pulling her pants down. kind of like how he has an edge here. Kind of like that. So I think I might do that. Like give him an edge for the rest of the drawing. It's kind of like stylish. Stylized choice. Probably needs to spend tomorrow creating more classes. Well, do you want to use us as a sound wall? If you need ideas. Visiting the boyfriend. Ooh, that sounds fun. So tomorrow I'm going to work on some print proofs, starting the birthday layout for the Strimstram. Empty my recycling. Maybe I should do bottles tomorrow. Because when I say recycling, I mean like paper recycling. Because my paper recycling's full here at the studio. So emptying that. Maybe. I'm thinking a fun one would be to make a non-murdering mystery. Like non-murder mysteries. Have a few famous artists and a painting. They have to learn facts and gather clues to figure out which artist painted the painting. Oh, cute. Kind of like a scavenger hunt. But on the computer. A scavenger hunt. Put a painting by William Adolph very complex last name. Lots of teachers do escape rooms, but I haven't heard of any doing something like this, so I think it would be cool. Yes, coming up with your own idea is always a good thing. Escape rooms. Boogaroo. Boogaroo. Oh, okay. That was a way easier pronunciation for that then. Oh. Vixen, do you ever get annoyed and or just like sit there and cringe and or just like face palm whenever I say things wrong? And then you're always like, no, Sophia, it's this way. It's this way, you pleb. Or you just sit there and laugh at me. Cheers. It seems like escape rooms, they just do logic puzzles, which is beneficial, but it doesn't seem like they're actually learning something. Well, that's good that you have their learning in mind when it comes to the activities that you're doing.
So he found out beside me and suddenly I wished I was all alone. Can't play with the pieces of our broken body. He said don't play with the pieces of
But Boogaroo's artwork is almost photorealistic in the 19th century. Oh.
I did nothing wrong and I said nothing wrong and I meant nothing wrong and I felt nothing wrong but he cried, heal me, heal me. He cried, heal me, heal me. Heal me, heal me.
I've learned that my dad likes almost impressionistic artwork. So I'm like, yeah, no, I won't ever do that. But he really likes, what's her name? Emily Carr. He really likes her stuff. The art museum here used to do murder mystery nights, and they were super cool. They had actors playing the parts of a character in different artworks. Oh, neat. That sounds like fun. I really want to go to the zoo and do plain art. Plain air art. I need to find out when Yag is getting together, so I can join. Maybe I should snap Heather right now. Be like, what day of the week does Yag art group get together? 'Cause I want to go. I want to go.
Quiet voices in the night. Time is running out of sight. Lonely wind is passing by. Tries to carry all the whispers that it finds. Walls are listening when we talk. Making echoes as we walk. There's no one left but you and me. It's like a made up place that only we can see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. In the secret place for you and me. Let our minds be caught up in a dream.
I like to apply it to other class subjects, but not sure how. Maybe different animals for science class. And they could figure out which animal stole the queen's birthday cake or something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could totally, if you can imagine it, you can create it. And you totally could. Different animals for science class. And which animal stole the queen's birthday cake. Off with the head. Chicken nuggets here. Did you hear that? Hi, baby girl. Hi. Coming over. Come on over. Chicken nugget. Imagine it is so much easier and fun than creating it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. The whole creating process is like lame. But doing it so much funner. Funner? More fun? So much funner. Come on over, dog. Come here, chicken nugget. Oh, there you are. Hi. Come on over. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Imagine away. I was totally gonna stream last night, but I ended up doing something different. Yeah, once in class, doing the finished product, definitely fun. Mm-hmm. Especially when the kids are engaged and like want to be there and do it. You're like, yay, they're having fun. That was the dog making little happy grunty sounds. Are you cold? Let me feel your ear. Let me feel your nose. Yeah, you're a little chilly. I'll cover you up. I'll cover you up. Dear little baby. Get you all nice and warm. There you go. Yeah, the reason a lot of people haven't heard of him is the Impressionist and realists badmouth his work in the 1920s after his death, so it wouldn't be shown. And there was this rumor Picasso once stated, if a works was exhibited next to Barruo's, our works would look like children's drawing you put on the fridge. Wow, that's a compliment. That, whoa, snap. I have one family wanting easy 30-minute clay classes. Not sure if I can go that simple. So how long are your classes then? Pardon me. Because I'm trying to think of like ideas for like a 30-minute class for clay. Because how long did your owls take you to make? They vary. My origami classes are 30 minutes. My clay classes is about an hour. Drawing and painting depends on the piece. Oh yeah, for sure. Drawing pieces would take longer. Depending on the piece. Vowels are usually around an hour and 15. Yeah, that would be way too long. So with this family with the clay request, are they, how old is the kid? But the unicorn and elephant are more like 45 minutes. Brr. And that would be Heather's reply. She's 6. She's done all my origami and draw alongs with me. Oh, nice. So they're like, this Pibble, we really like her. We're gonna hire her for everything. That's cute. What about making a, well, is she more into animals, or would she be like interested in making food? Because you can make like a hamburger. Hamburger would be pretty easy, right? Maybe a hot dog? Because I'm thinking like food now. Maybe like a donut with a face or a snake. We can do a snake. I think she'd be up for anything. And the answer is Yeg Group. I'm out of the loop. Oh, the Sketch Around Yeg Club. Not egg. I was wondering what day of the week that they met. Roll the clay into a long noodle. Boom, snake. And a little red tongue. Attach the two ends of the noodle together. Boom, a donut. That would take 3 minutes. You could make waffles and use like a punch. Oops, shuck it. I dropped my pencil. It's food clay origami. You make one thing and turn it into a different thing. I'm expertly skilled at stretching 3 minutes into 30. Yeah, I believe it. Considering all said and done with like having to teach little youngins, so that makes sense, but hi, Weedy! The Weedy! Hello! I feel like that drawing is telling me so long and thanks for all the fish. Aww. How are you? Good evening. Hitchhiker's Guide. Get the reference? Oh, no. I haven't seen that movie. Pretty good. Haven't caught you on for a while. Book been better. Stream was good. Played Jackbox games. They made a book out of the movie? Oh, didn't know that. Most of my 30-minute origami projects take me 3-ish minutes doing it on my own. I see. Other way around. Oh, they made a movie? Wait. They made a book out of the movie? They made a movie out of the book. No, they made a movie out of the book. Because, yeah, book first. So he's like, wait, what? Brain, mush. Kappa, woo. Book first. Yeah, that's usually how they do it. Mind you, hashtag, what is that show called that I despise so much because of season 8? Game of Thrones. Yeah. The guy's trying to make his books now after the fact. Rain? There's gonna be rain? You don't say, eh? It is raining right now. Come on, phone, get on my level. It's been raining like since 4 o'clock after I took the dog out. I want rain, send me some. Okay. Rain clouds, go south to Bibble. Go to the States. Go to California so they don't burn up like hell. 100? Ooh, it got up to like 17 degrees here. Hey Google, what is 17 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
17 degrees Celsius is equal to 62.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
It was nice and chill here. Okay, so the last little while it's been Saturdays. So then I can attend. Because before it was 100. I just read chat. Before it was every Sunday, and I work Sunday, so I can't attend. But if they switch it around, then I can do it. I can go join them for a couple times here and there. That'll be nice. And then depending on what medium, I'll have to figure out how to take my stuff with me. Because sometimes they do paintings. But then again, I think maybe it's whatever medium you want at the end of the day. But I do have my to-go palette. Paint palette. I just haven't filled it up yet. Because I'm not sure what colors I want to take with me. For sure all the greens. Because green, man. Green is the best color out there. Next to purple. It was 100 F here too. Don't know where those weird symbols came from. I wonder. That's a good question. Hire a caddy like they have in golf to carry all your supplies for you. What do you think, I'm rich? Right. Okay, Callie, you're up. You're gonna be my little caddy. Caddy Callie. I'll make a little backpack for her. You know how like dogs have those like backpacks, one on each side, kind of like a mule. I'll just put a little backpack on her and then she can come along. Wait, you're not rich? I am out. I'll make Callie be my caddy. Caddy Callie. Done. Problem solved. I win. Nikki! She called you a mule. She is a mule. Right, mule? Oh, she's just sleeping. Here, I'll show you. She's just sleeping next to Mum. No, I don't want portrait. I want photo. So this is her little face. Her nose is here. Her eye is there. Her ear is here. Her little paws right there. She's wrapped up in my hoodie. There's a bed right here. My dresser drawers are here for my art supplies. There's a bed right here, so she's like curled up next to the bed, and she's wrapped up in my hoodie. And then there's my green screen. Yeah, she's just sleeping. Just little snoot. Snoot. She's so cute. I love her. I love her. Okay, I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. Email Yeg Sketch Club. Hashtag spoiled. She is spoiled. She is. As she should be. Like I've said before, is that, of course, putting Rocky down. No one. But at the end of the day, my heart of hearts of hearts of hearts, he had the best life ever, and I don't regret anything with him. So, there's nothing worse when you regret. So. So her being spoiled is more than fine by me. Because when she goes, I will know she was well loved, and so should she. She should know she is loved. That you're well loved. I even tell her that. I'm like, I love you. And give her a little peck on the head. And every time I lay next to her, I pet her. I'm like, I love you, baby. My little chicky nuggies. Or I've been calling her baby girl. Love you, baby girl. I love you. That's usually what I say is, I love you. I love you. And she looks at me. I have on one of my Amazon wish lists. I think it's on a hidden one, so you guys couldn't see it. But I have on one of them to get those buttons that you can talk into, and where the dogs can step on them. I've been tempted to get some and just train her to use them so that she can say, I love you too. Because I thought that would be cute. I ran into a lady yesterday. Okay, well, I didn't run into, but I was walking the dog, and this lady, she had a little, I think she said it was a Maltese, like a little Shih Tzu / Maltese of sorts. Little Maltese dog. And she's like, asking me questions about mine and stuff. And I asked her about hers. Molly was the dog's name. Don't remember her name, but remember the dog's name. And she's like, oh, how old's your dog? And I'm like, oh, 12. She's like, what? She has so much zest and pep. And I'm like, yep. She's well exercised. She's like, yeah, no kidding. Her dog was pretty young. Can't remember how old, but all I remember from our conversation was Molly. And that she was a Maltese. Mine hates it when I call him baby girl. That's when you say baby boy. How can we buy you stuff if it's hidden? Speaking of which, have you heard of Throne? Have I heard of Throne? No, I have not. And how can you buy me stuff if it's hidden? Well, there's stuff that I want you to buy that's not hidden. But I haven't looked into it to see if it's third-party purchases or not. Because Cadence said if it's you can purchase it from Amazon, then it's not third-party. But if it's third-party, you can't buy it as a gift. Are links enabled? They are. I believe you're a friend of the stream, Zwetty. So you should be good to go. You should be good to post links. If not, I will rectify that and will make you a friend of the stream. You don't have an option. It will happen. Yeah, that worked. Throne gifts. Safe way of wishlist stuff. Oh. Wait a minute. I think... I think you might have mentioned this before, but it literally fell out of my head. Oh wait, I think I saw something that you can click and allow people to send you third-party things. I'm going to look it up again. Maybe it's this website. Maybe it's this Throne. The commerce platform for creators. Safely receive gifts from your fans without ever revealing your address or getting a P.O. box. shows gifts you receive live during your stream. What? Oh, snap. Add gifts to your wish list. Create a private first wish list with products from our partner brands or any other store. Share your list with the followers by adding it to your bio and telling your fans about your wish list. Your fans? Pfft, I ain't got fans. I got an air conditioner. Your fans buy gifts. After sharing your Throne link with your fans, they can visit your wish list and purchase gifts. Fans can leave a message and their name during checkout with our integrations. You can show gifts on stream or tweet automatically for new gifts. Throne ship gifts. Next, Throne ships gifts purchased by fans directly to your address. The order process from Throne is entirely separated from your fans' gift purchase to ensure 100% privacy. Why creators love Throne. Increase engagement, privacy first, gift suggestions. Followers can suggest gifts and be notified once you accept the suggestion. Oh. Interactive experience. When purchasing a gift, fans can enter a message which can be displayed on stream. Massive selection. Next to our growing selection of partner brands, you can add gifts from any online store. Powerful extensions. We're hiring. No thanks. Join Throne. Okay, I'm going to leave that tab up. Thanks, Witty. Maybe if I did, I forgot. I refound it. I'm both a fan and an AC. Something creator? An AC. You're a fan and an AC. Oh. I forgot what I said like 10 minutes ago. What do you mean you're an AC? You're an air conditioner. Wow, I'm smart. It's Martin. Personally, I like the bits to trigger those sound alerts when you're ultra focused. Personally, I'd like the bits to trigger those sound alerts when you're ultra focused. Which one? Ultra focused? You mean the Wii thinking? The screen ones. Welcome. You made a joke about fans and AC. Yeah, I got it. It took me a minute. The screen ones. I did a few add-on. Yeah, well, but I'd like the bits to trigger those sound alerts when you're ultra focused. But they can. I'm confused. Doesn't take much, does it? No, it does not. I'm so smart. If you go to your Amazon wish list, then manage list, towards the bottom of the checkbox, third-party shipping agreement. Yes, let Amazon share your wish list shipping address with third-party merchants to ship. I hope that's for Canada. But then again, maybe if I go with Throne, then it will negate the whole Amazon. And then I'll just keep my Amazon to my Amazon. Instead of... It'll be my purchases and not you guys. You have sound alerts, right? Bits to trigger sounds. You have one that screams. I like triggering those to scare you when you are ultra focused. Yeah, I do. I sure do. It should be good to go. If you're on mobile, are you on the computer or mobile? But yes, I do have sound bits to, and brain go too much words English. I do have sound bits available for like jump scares and stuff. It's just on the computer down below there's like the sound alerts, and then there's also the sound bits. There's a whole bunch of options. There's like 30 of them. And then for points, as per watching and engaging with stream, you can also trigger sound alert via settings. Like this guy. Like those ones are free because you use your points. But yes, there are sound biddies that you can do as jump scares and the knocking. You did a few as anon, you turkey. You have sound alerts. Yes. Bits to trigger sounds. Yeah, when I'm super focused and like literally in the zone and I'm concentrating, I jump. Super jump. Computer normally. Yeah, it should be down below in the panels. Okay, let me try that. Let me try that. Pibs. Okay, I don't have an Amazon window open. So let's try that. Okay. She says if you go to your Amazon wish list, then manage list. More? Manage list. Okay. Towards the bottom is a checklist. Third-party shipping agreement. Yes. Yes, let Amazon share my wish list shipping address with third-party merchants to ship purchases from this wish list. Okay, then that one is selected on my art supplies wands. Okay, so that one's good. That one's private. This one, more, manage lists. Third party shipping agreements. Yeah, that one, oops, that one is enabled. Okay. Streaming wish list. More, manage list. Yeah, they're all enabled. The check mark's there. Yes, let Amazon.com.ca share my wish list shipping address with third party merchants to ship purchases from this wish list. Save changes. Okay, well they're all enabled. They were to begin with, so I guess we should be good. Because I know back in the day when Draws with Kitties, he tried to buy me something and he's like,